one of my issues is, I mean, if something has been on the market for so long, given the way that the market is, right? Is it not like kind of scary out, is it been big because something is wrong with the property or something? I guess that's one of the things that I was kind of worried about it a little bit, on some of those properties.
Yeah. Well, you also got to think about the nature of the MLS for single family residential, right? Who is the primary consumer for that? It's not you, right? It's a home buyer, right? It's actually someone that's going to live in it.
Yeah.
So the primary, I'd say 95+% of the primary person that's actually using the MLS for their purposes, they're home buyers that are going to live in the home.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that it wouldn't be picked up if the home's not in great shape.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But then you think about the seller's perspective, the seller's saying, golly, this market's supposed to be moving quickly and my house isn't getting taken. My price must be high. Right. So that's where you come in and you say, I tell you what, your house isn't in good shape. Nobody else is going to buy it, but I'm an investor, so I'll buy it and I'll fix it up. But in order for me to buy it, I'm going to have to buy it for this price. I can't pay retail for that thing. Right.
Yeah.
So that's where I say, if something's been on there for a little while, they've exhausted the other 95% of the users looking at the market, right? There's not anybody that's wanting to live in that house and fix it up themselves as kind of a Chip and Joe, right? That's just not going to happen. Yeah. So there's only a handful of other people that would actually buy it, and you're in that handful. Yeah. So if you see something like that that's been on there forever, there probably is something wrong with it. But the properties that we buy to Burr, we want something wrong with it, right?
Exactly.
Because that's how we create the differential value.
Exactly.
Right? That's how we force our appreciation. So there's definitely something wrong with it. You've just got to figure out if the cost of fixing what's wrong with it still makes sense for your business model.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So I love deals on the MLS. I love deals on the MLS because they allow you more time to evaluate your risks.
Exactly. Yep.
Right? You get a 7, sometimes 10-day window to evaluate those risks. Right? You send a contractor in there, you get a home inspection done, and usually within $500 of your all-in costs and maybe 20 or 50 bucks a month, you know exactly what it's going to churn out once you're done with it. And you've got a bunch of time to be able to do that instead of scrambling around trying to find it. So yeah, I think the MLS is a great source for finding deals, because the ones that go quickly, you weren't going to get anyway, because they're probably bought by somebody that is willing to pay more than it's actually worth, because they've got that emotion tied to it. Yeah. They can see their babies growing old there. They can see the lines on the inside of the door frame as they grow and get bigger, right? But you don't have that type of emotion tied to it. It's specifically numbers for you, right?
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Once it gets past those people, say, in this market, 10 days probably, then you're the primary person looking at it. So I think I like that approach to looking at the MLS.
Yeah.